KEYLOR Navas is absolutely fuming, and in his defence I can understand why, as in my infinite wisdom I'm yet to start him in any of our games. The problem is right now we sit top of the league table having conceded just 3 goals. We've also only lost just 1 game all season, and that was by a measly 1 goal to Juventus in the Champions League. Add that to the fact that Donnarumma's kept 10 clean sheets in 12 games, the fact he's also rated lower than the main man Donnarumma himself by 2 points, plus his progress shows that he's on the decline, so it's difficult for me to find a starting spot for him. However, he's now taken it upon himself to knock on my office door and demand that he begin starting games. Otherwise, he'll want to leave the club. Now, normally, I wouldn't give in to such demands, but with such a highly rated number 2 goalkeeper, a very rare find these days, I am keen to keep him happy and to not to upset the balance of the squad. So with that in mind, and with a massive game against Benfica up next in the Champions League, it seems like the perfect opportunity to give him the start that he so desperately craves. Soler's going to pick this one up in defensive midfield, and it looks like he's got some options up ahead of him. Instead, he goes short to Mbappe. Mbappe's going to try and dink this one over the top to Messi, who's running down this right-hand side. Messi gets there before the defender, checks back onto his left, just looking for options ahead of him. Going to try and get it onto his left, and in the end, ends up shooting with his right. 30 minutes in, it's another PSG counter-attack, and this time, it's Verratti who picks this one up on the centre of the park, tries to play a ball right over the top, into the path of Mbappe. Mbappe on the volley, it's a great save. And Benfica, 53 minutes in, have a penalty here. It's Zapata who's going to take KEYLOR Navas with a chance to make amends and to get himself into the starting 11, and it's a brilliant penalty. KEYLOR Navas, to be fair to him, with absolutely no chance. Would the taller Donnarumma have got there? Who knows? Neymar has the ball here. He's running through, clean on goal. It's 1-1 here. Neymar on the counter-attack, just picked the ball up. Absolutely no one around him, drove into the penalty area and sticks it in the back of the net. It's 1-1. 73 minutes in, Benfica have a corner that Draxler is going to take. Draxler, the man who is on loan from our club, whips a good corner in, and it's a good head, but it's over the bar. Messi with the corner here, going to try and put this one into the penalty spot. Instead, it goes to the near post. It's headed away, only out as far as Verratti. He gives it back to Messi. Messi's going to try and look for a nice little dink in. It's headed away from Grimaldo. Can Messi get there? He can't. Is it going to be headed away? It is away from Benfica. And that's the end of the game. It finishes here 1-1 in Paris. It's 2 points dropped. It's a goal conceded by KEYLOR Navas. And unfortunately, that will definitely keep us in second place in our Champions League group. We get ourselves back on track in the league though. 2-0 win against Toulouse. Looks like it was a fairly straightforward win. Hakimi, Messi on the score sheet. We take the 3 points. And Gavardio seems pretty happy after getting the 3 points against Toulouse as well. And you know what, mate? I would say that is a great performance from you. And it's on to game number 3 here of this episode. And I think this is going to be a bit of a tricky away tie against Lille here. And as you can see, just the one real change from our usual starting 11. Chiesa comes in at left wing in place of Neymar. And unfortunately for KEYLOR Navas, Donnarumma is back in goal for us once again. Verratti on the counter-attack, going to try and lay this all the way out wide to Chiesa on the left-hand side. It's a chance for him to try and stake a claim in our starting 11. He drives into the penalty box, plays it across to Mbappe. That is unbelievable defending. Keeps it in play. Messi gives it back to Verratti, and it's 1-0 here. Soler, another opportunity for us to try and counter-attack here, and it's Messi now on the right-hand side. He has definitely got the pace to drive into the box, plays it across, and it's great defending. Messi right on the edge of the box to take this free kick, dinks it in. Can we get a head on it? We can! Oh my word, it's a looping header from Marquinhos. It goes right over the goalkeeper, and we take the lead here. 2-0 away from home. 80 minutes in, Jonathan David one-on-one with Kimpembe. We count down the highlights, and Kimpembe has got to try and hold firm. Brilliant defending. 88 minutes, only 2 minutes left in this game. Messi picks this one up, gets it onto his left, curls it, great save. And it's game over here in Lille. It's a comfortable 2-0 win. I thought it was going to be a bit of a trickier game than it actually was, but in the end, we get the job done. It's another clean sheet with Donnarumma in goal, and we take home the 3 points. Okay, here we go. We are back in the Champions League, and we are back against Juventus with finally the opportunity to try and make amends from that earlier loss against them. And with only 3 points separating us at the top, a win could very well take us to the top of our group. And the press are gathering in full force for what they know will be a massive Champions League game. 100% I'm confident of qualifying. It really is what we should expect from ourselves. And you are absolutely right. The last time we played Juventus, we did in fact lose 1-0. But trust me, we are determined to set the record straight this time. And as you can see, only one change from my starting 11. Gavardio comes in at the back for a slightly fatigued Saliba. Messi now. Messi, it's a wonderful ball into Neymar. Neymar checks back in onto his right, gets it outside of the box, tries to finesse. Mbappe now. Mendes, is he offside? He's not. Still manages to get hold of the ball and keeps it, even though the defender put a block in. Tries to whip a ball in. Messi is definitely not going to be able to get to that one. Mbappe now gives that to Neymar. Neymar on his right, trying to find Messi. Messi trying to turn away from the defender, gets it back on his left, going to try and finesse. He does. Great save. It is all PSG inside the opening 30 minutes here. Messi with the corner. Comes out to Neymar, gives it back to Messi. Messi going to try and put this one in the box. He does, and it's a brilliant header from Marquinhos, and it's 1-0 here. Nuno Mendes to Neymar. Neymar cuts inside, gives it to Soler. Soler's going to go right the way across to the right-hand side. Finds Hakimi. Hakimi tries to get this one in. He does. Oh, my word. I thought we were going to be able to get to that. Verratti now heads it down to Soler. Soler gets it onto his left. Drives into the box. Looks for Neymar. Finds Mbappe. Great save. Oh, key. Nice work from him to try and get away from the defender. But Marquinhos once again reads this. He's having a brilliant game so far. Verratti into Soler. Can Soler find Neymar? He can. Neymar trying to twist and turn, lay it back off to Soler. Soler is looking for Messi on the right-hand side, finds him. He finds Hakimi, tries to play a ball across, he does, and it's great defending from Pavard at the back post. Oh, Messi has this now, checks onto his left, it's a brilliant save. Wins it well and gets away once again into Messi. Messi finds Mbappe. Mbappe now turns, goes to give it into Verratti. It's well read by Pavard. Keane now driving forward, going to try and look for Di Maria. Once again he does. Di Maria goes out wide to the right-hand side to Kenny. McKennie with a great strike. It's an even better save from Donnarumma of Lionel Messi. Messi's going to go right over the top here to try and find Mbappe. It's a wonderful ball. Takes it down with his chest. Bonucci kind of bundles it over in the end. Nuno Mendes picks this one up, lays it back out in the end to Pogba. To Neymar. Neymar checks back in onto his right. Still going. Trying to drive towards the penalty area. Strikes from distance. And in the end, it's a bit of a tame shot to Nuno Mendes. Mendes, I'm going to try and go right the way across the pitch here. Trying to play in Hakimi. And that is sensational from Hakimi into Mbappe. And it's 2-0. He's offside. Game over here in the end. And it finishes 1-0 here right at the death. I thought we had a goal. He just strayed offside. But it doesn't matter. We get revenge on Juventus. We win 1-0. And that does take us right back to the top of this Champions League group with just one game left to play. And that game for us is against Radomiak Random. And we follow that up with a comfortable 2-0 win at home. Neymar getting on the score sheet inside 20 minutes with Nuno Mendes following up in the 75th minute with what I think is his first league goal of the season. It's another 3 points in the bag. And I'll tell you what, if I do say so myself, this is fantastic management. At the beginning of the episode, KEYLOR Navas was furious. Now, midway through the episode, he's absolutely delighted after getting a run of games. And you know what, KEYLOR? I am very, very proud of you. Well done, son. And I'm even more proud of the team as we get another win. This time a 3-1 win away at Strasbourg. Mbappe, Kimpembe and Hakimi all getting on the score sheet to wrap up another comfortable win. And with an 18th place Lorient who are up next for us at home, we really should be looking to keep and even extend that gap even further. And we do just that. It's another 3 points in the bag. It's a solid 3-1 win against Lorient. The big news though is that Ikitika, the young striker coming in for Mbappe in the starting 11 for this game, gets his first goal of the season in the 34th minute of the game, and I'm hoping that is going to be lift-off for him for the remainder of the season. But for now, it is back to the Champions League, and it's back to try and establish ourselves as group winners. We've got a home game against Radomiak Random, a team that only have 1 point out of 5 games in this group stage. Surely we can't possibly mess this one up, can we? And 4 minutes in, Mbappe already has his first opportunity of the game, and he's got options left and right. He picks Messi out on the right-hand side, Messi into the box, plays it into the path of Neymar, and it's 1-0 here early doors. Mbappe, very unselfless of him, allows Neymar to get the goal in place of him, and it puts us 1-0 up here. 40 minutes in, Carlos Soler picks this one up once again, and if he looks out wide to the left-hand side, he's got a ball to Neymar. Neymar almost challenged by a on-rushing defender, but he takes this one all the way into the box, and he strikes with his right, and that is a sensational goal from Neymar. It's his second of the game. It's our second of the game. It's 2-0 here. We are sailing through to the knockout round to the Champions League. Soler once again picks that one up, lays it into Mbappe. He gives it to Messi. Messi back to Mbappe. Mbappe almost laid it off to Neymar, but this time he chooses Soler with his left into the top right-hand corner. The keeper's having a shocker. It's 3-0 here to PSG. Messi with the free kick. Whips this one into the box. It's almost onto the head of Mbappe, but he doesn't manage to get there. Marquinhos does though. Messi now has it. Easily goes past the defender. Going to try and whip another one in. He does just that. We again just cannot get to it. Marquinhos does. It's clipped away from by the defender. 52 minutes in, and Neymar looks like he has a one-on-one chance here. It's so simple. Where on earth are the defence? And Neymar slots it past the goalkeeper. I mean, this is too easy. It's 4-0. It's his hat-trick. And Radomiak Randon, how on earth have they even got 1 point in this Champions League group stage? That's the end of the game. It finishes here 4-0. We comfortably sail through to the knockout rounds. We should comfortably finish top of the group unless Juventus pull out some sort of miracle against Benfica. It's Neymar with the hat-trick. He goes home with the match ball. It's a comfortable win here. And to be fair to Juventus, they did get a pretty comprehensive 3-0 win away at Benfica, but it still is not enough. We go sailing through, level on points with them, but with a better goal difference. We top the group, and hopefully it'll be all eyes on the draw for the next round to see who we're going to get in the knockout stage. But for now, it's back to the league, and as you can see, our form just keeps getting better and better. It's a 2-1 win away at Stade Rennais. Messi with the early goal, Fabian Ruiz with a goal in the 75th minute as we cement our place at the top of the table. Okay, so KEYLOR Navas is on an absolute roller coaster of emotion this episode. First of all, he's absolutely furious that he's not getting game time. Then when he does get game time, he's pretty happy. And now he's saying to me that he wants to consider his future. To be honest, mate, I don't really know what to do right now. I'm going to tell him he's still in contention, but if this sort of conversation continues to go on, and with his rating continuing to decline from 88 to 86, and on his development plan saying that it's going to go down to 85 within 11 weeks, it might be time in January, or at least in the summer transfer window, to maybe consider bringing in a new backup goalkeeper. But for now, it's back to the league, and it's back to the press room where the press eagerly gather for our next game against Monaco. But they're starting to ask me some pretty stupid questions, to be fair, as to whether or not I can make a title bid. Well, of course we can. No changes to the starting 11, and it looks like Monaco have matched us up man for man in terms of their formation, so I think this might end up being a little bit of a tricky one today. Messi wins that in the air. Neymar has it now. Lays it off into Verratti. Verratti now looks for Hakimi out wide. He goes infield for Mbappe. Mbappe turns, gives it to Soler, gives it back to Mbappe, who strikes from distance. Good save from the goalkeeper. Messi with the resulting corner. Throws this one into the box. We get our head on it. It's another big save. Second corner of the game, and Messi puts this exactly where he put the first one. And again, it's a big save from the goalkeeper. Saliba wins it back though. Kimpembe on the volley, straight into the defender. Messi now picks it up, trying to dance his way away from the defender, and ends up having to give it back to Kimpembe. Diatta now on the right-hand side for Monaco. Saliba is there with a thumping challenge. And now Neymar drives forward, going to try and lay this off. Oh, it's a poor pass. Gives that one to Diatta. Diatta trying to get past Saliba, can't quite at the moment. Ends up checking back, goes inside for Ben Yedder, gets it back from him. Fighting still with Saliba. Now they have it again. Can't pronounce this guy's name, and Marquinhos gets the ball away. Kufal now for Monaco. Monaco putting pressure on here late in this second half. Donnarumma with a great save. Ben Yedder with the corner. Throws this one in. It's headed in, and it's a great save from the goalkeeper once again. Monaco really putting pressure on here. They strike from distance, and oh my word, Diatta with an overhead kick. It's a bicycle kick from the Monaco man, and he puts them 1-0 up here. Monaco with a period of about 10 minutes where they've really put the pressure on us, and they've made it count. They take the lead, and it's Diatta with a fabulous goal. Kamara. Oh, that's a nice ball all the way out to Kufal. And where on earth is Mendes on the left-hand side? Nowhere to be found. Kimpembe tries to hold him up. Saliba with an acrobatic clearance, and Kimpembe heads it clear. Kimi cuts back inside to Verratti. Now he gives it to the substitute Ruiz, trying to play ball through to Mbappe. Mbappe goes out wide to the left-hand side to Nuno. Manages to stay on side. Lays it back off to Ruiz. Ruiz to strike. It's a good finesse. It's an even better goal. What a finish from the substitute Ruiz. Just bends it round the goalkeeper, and he gets us right back in this game. It's a fabulous finish. Fofana has it again. Tries to get past Verratti. It's good play from him. Golovin now has it. Gives it to Diatta, the goal scorer. He drives into the box. Gets past Kimpembe. Gets past two. Oh my word. What on earth were my defenders doing? It's a brilliant goal from Diatta. And just like that, Monaco retake the lead. Kufal with the throw for Monaco. 3 minutes left plus stoppage time in this game. Chiesa wins it back though. Gives it to Mbappe. Mbappe's now clean through here. Mbappe on his right. It's a great save from the goalkeeper. Chiesa's there. And we get the goal back. We get the equaliser in the 90th minute. It's the substitute Chiesa. He's come on for Neymar. And he's got us right back in this game. 2-2 here in Paris. And it's game over. That was the final chance of the game. Finishes here 2-2. Our run of wins comes comes to a very sharp end. Monaco put up an incredible fight, but in the end, we do manage to claw back a point here at home. And that is where we're going to end this episode. Top of the table after 19 games played, halfway through the season. We're 7 points clear from Nice in second place. Through to the round of 16 in the Champions League after topping our group, but you will have to wait until tomorrow to find out who we've drawn. And as we take a look through the stats, midway through the season, it will be no surprise to see Messi tops the goal scoring stats. 16 goals in his opening 22 appearances, 5 assists as well. Mbappe sits second on the list, 8 goals inside his first 25 games with 5 assists. Neymar rounding up the top 3, 6 goals, 3 assists in 21 appearances. Slightly disappointing from Federico Chiesa, only 2 goals in 16 appearances. I had expected a little bit more from him considering we did spend upwards of 70 million on him, but I do have to admit he has really only made substitute appearances, and one of those goals was the all-important goal to get us level against Monaco in the previous game. So hopefully as the season progresses he can continue to contribute. Thanks everyone again for watching today, and I'll see you again next time.